Hello guys, so today we'll do solve for x and y simultaneously, and we are given two equations. So every time when you are given this type of equation, make the first one equation 1 and the second one equation 2. So between the two, we'll have to choose one of them to have our equation number 3. So we can see between equation 1 and 2, the one that is not that difficult to break it down is equation 1. We all agree, right? So you can see, okay, this is our equation number 1. So from equation number 1, which one can we make it the subject of the formula, x and or y? You can see it's x. Okay, so we'll take 5 to the opposite side, the sign will change. Since here we have a negative x, we want the positive x, so I divide everything by negative 1. So my answer will be negative 2 plus 5y. Since here we have negative divided by negative, which is positive. So this is our equation number 3. Do you all understand? Right, so let's take it step by step. Now we'll substitute equation 3 into equation number, we took this from equation number 1, so we'll substitute this into equation number 2. So equation number 2 it is here, meaning where I see x, I'll write this. So we can see the first one, it's already for x, but we don't have to forget our square, minus, remember here it's negative 3xy. So since we substitute for x, let's write this part as 3y already, and substitute this, and plus 4y is equals to 4. You see, so we'll have to break this brackets. So but firstly for this one, remember we have squared, so this is the same as these two brackets, but we can break this one, so a negative and negative is positive. So here we'll have 6y, and this is negative 15y square plus 4y. Let's take 4 to the opposite side already, so it will be minus 4 is equals to 0. You see, so my next step now is to break this brackets. So we'll say this and this is, when I say this and this, I said we multiply them because we have two brackets. So we'll have positive 4 and minus 10y minus 10y plus 25 x squared. I hope you all know the law of exponents. When you multiply the same base, you add the exponents. Okay, so plus 6y, nothing changed from here, plus 4y minus 4 is equals to 0. So I'm happy that we broke our bracket. Now it's time to collect the like terms, but remember we have to write this in the standard form, meaning we'll start with this one for y squared. Okay, so we'll say 25 minus 15, it's 10, so we have 10x squared. Now we'll say negative 10y minus 10 plus 6y plus 4, and see how much we get. At minus 10, so it will be minus 10y. After, you can see we have two numbers here, so which is 4 and 4, and 4 minus 4 is 0. So we equate this into 0, okay, because of that 0. So this and this one, they cancel each other. Now you can see we have a binomial. From this binomial we can see we have a common factor. So a common factor here, it will be 10y, then here will remain with y minus 1. Therefore we'll say what is outside the bracket equal to 0, divide both sides by 10, then our this and this, they cancel each other, our y is 0, or what is inside the bracket is equals to 0. When you take 1 to the opposite side, you will add, so our y is equals to 1. So this is our equation number 4. You don't have to write this line, but make it show that this equation number 4. But I was showing you because when we substitute on our next calculation, we'll use these two values. We don't have to choose. Okay, so now we'll substitute equation number 4. Remember we were using equation number 3 into equation number 2. Now we'll substitute equation number 4 into equation number 1. So let me rewrite equation 1 here. This is our equation number 1. You see? Yes. So I will substitute these values on this equation. So firstly, let me substitute 0 to get my x value. When I multiply this to it 0 and I take 0 to the opposite side, it will be 2 minus 0, which is 2. Then we divide both sides by -1 because we are not looking for negative x, but we are looking for the positive x. So our x will be -2. Or now I have to substitute 1. So I will say, okay, here I substitute 1 is equals to 2. You see? So this and this, when I multiply them, is 5. And I take 5 to the opposite side, so it will be 2 minus 5, which is -3. Then we are not looking for negative x, we are looking for positive x. So when we divide these two, our answer will be 3. So this is our final answers. So one thing I like about simultaneous is you can test at the end if your answer is right or wrong. So when you check it, remember we have these two equations. So because look at our answers, we got this. So this is our first values. You take them as our first values, you take these two as our second values. So when you substitute here, firstly for the first values, meaning you will say 5 open bracket on your calculator, 0 then close it, minus -2, it should give you 2. And for the second values, here you will substitute 1 and here you will substitute 3, then you should get 2. Same thing with equation 2, but that's for you to test. So your answers after you substitute, they should give you 4. Your answers after you substitute, they should give you 2. So after that, you are 100% sure that your answer is correct. So thank you for watching. I do lessons even on WhatsApp. I'm in Northwest, so we can work on WhatsApp even if you are far, as long as you are around South Africa. But in the near future, I might do it international. But yes, we can work. Thank you.